the genius strategy that made CarryMinati unstoppable, and how you can use it too. Ajey Nagar started at just 10 years old, armed with nothing but a webcam and a dream. Today, the world knows him as CarryMinati, India's most iconic YouTuber, commanding millions of views with every upload. We'll break down CarryMinati's rise from his early phases and defining turning points to the growth hacks and brand moves that built a digital empire millions trust. Stay until the end for powerful lessons any creator can apply to build their own success story. Before millions screamed his name, before the fame, the sponsorships, and the empire, there was just a kid in Faridabad with a webcam, a dream, and an internet connection slower than his ambitions. Ajey's story is a reminder that every empire starts small and often, with no audience at all. He grew up in Faridabad, a bustling city on the edge of Delhi. Not exactly the kind of place you'd expect a digital superstar to emerge from. But for him, the world beyond his neighborhood existed inside a glowing computer screen. While most kids were out playing cricket, he was exploring another kind of field, the vast world of gaming and online entertainment. He wasn't chasing fame, he was chasing fun, experimenting with technology, learning how videos worked, and spending late nights figuring out how to make something that would make people laugh. At just 10 years old, he launched his first YouTube channel, Stealth Fears. It was a gaming channel featuring gameplay videos and tutorials inspired by the creators he admired. The production quality was rough, his commentary was shy, and his editing was basic. Hardly anyone watched, and for most people, that would have been the end of it. But for him, Stealth Fears wasn't a failure. It was his classroom. Every upload was a test, every mistake a lesson. He learned what worked, what didn't, and most importantly, how to keep improving. When the views didn't come, he didn't stop. He adapted. The first big lesson from CarryMinati's story: every creator starts with no audience. What separates the successful from the forgotten is one thing: the willingness to test, fail, and grow. He didn't wait for the perfect setup or instant fame. He started with what he had: a webcam, curiosity, and persistence. And those humble beginnings, born in a small room in Faridabad, would one day ignite a movement that redefined Indian YouTube forever. Stick around, we're just getting started. There's a lot more to learn from his story. Every creator has that one moment, the spark where everything finally clicks. This is how CarryMinati found his niche, not by following trends, but by creating one. After years of small uploads and modest growth, Ajey stumbled upon something unexpected: his natural gift for mimicry and commentary. What began as a fun experiment became a turning point. He created a new channel called Carry Deal, a nod to Bollywood actor Sunny Deol, where he mixed gaming content with his hilarious impressions. Audiences noticed. For the first time, people weren't just watching for the gameplay. They were staying for him. His voice, his humor, his energy, it all felt authentic. It was raw, unfiltered, and deeply relatable. Carry Deol wasn't just another gamer. He was a personality in the making, but he was still evolving. He realized that people loved his commentary more than the game itself. And that realization would spark the birth of something much bigger. In 2015, Carry Deol transformed into CarryMinati, a new identity built for boldness. He shifted from gameplay to roast and reaction videos, blending sharp wit with cultural commentary. It was fresh. It was fearless. It was something India hadn't seen before. And then came the breakthrough: his roast of BB Kai Vines, one of India's biggest creators at the time. The video went viral overnight. Millions tuned in, not just for the jokes, but for the attitude, the confidence of a teenager who dared to poke fun at the biggest names in the scene. That moment made CarryMinati unstoppable. From Carry Deal to CarryMinati, he didn't just find a format, he found his identity. Ajey's breakthrough wasn't luck. It was the result of years of testing, listening, and adapting. His story teaches two powerful lessons. First, find your voice. Your niche isn't always what you start with. It's what your audience reacts to. Second, timing. Plus cultural relevance equals viral potential. When you connect your creativity to what people are feeling, you create moments that move culture. Keep watching, because the best part on his success formula comes at the end. Every creator dreams of that one video, the one that breaks the internet and redefines their career. It started with a cultural spark. The internet was buzzing with debates between YouTubers and TikTok creators, and Ajey saw an opportunity. In May 2020, he released his now legendary video, YouTube versus TikTok, The End. It was more than a roast. It was a mirror to the internet's emotions. His sharp humor, unfiltered honesty, and perfectly timed jokes connected instantly. Within hours, the video shattered view records, millions of views, endless memes, trending hashtags. It became a cultural event, uniting YouTube communities across India. Even when the video was later taken down, the momentum didn't stop. CarryMinati had already cemented his place as a voice of the generation, funny, fearless, and real. His rise wasn't random. He had mastered the formula, leveraged trends, blend them with humor, and deliver content people relate to. His videos weren't just entertainment, they were commentary, community, and comedy rolled into one. He didn't stop at viral videos, he expanded his empire. Through CarryMinati, his gaming and live streaming channel, he connected with fans in real time, laughing, chatting, and gaming like a friend, not a celebrity. This move diversified his content and built deeper loyalty among his audience. CarryMinati didn't just go viral, he built a movement. From his room in Faridabad to global recognition, his story proves that authenticity, timing, and community are the real currencies of the digital age. CarryMinati's viral explosion reveals more than just fame. It shows the blueprint of a creator who turned authenticity into brand power. This blueprint includes first, doubling down on what works. When something connects, you should amplify it. Consistency fuels momentum. Secondly, staying authentic. Audiences follow personalities, not perfection. Realness builds loyalty. Finally, engaging your audience like a friend, not a brand. The secret to long-term success is human connection, not algorithms. Don't go anywhere, as we've got something great coming up about the actionable takeaways from his strategy. When the spotlight got brighter, so did the shadows. But what defines a true creator isn't how loud they rise, it's how strong they stand when everything crashes down. After his record-breaking success with YouTube versus TikTok The End, CarryMinati found himself in the middle of one of YouTube India's biggest controversies. His viral video was suddenly taken down for alleged guideline violations, a move that sparked outrage across the internet. Overnight, the celebration turned into chaos. Fans were furious, critics were louder, and his hard work seemed to vanish with a single click. But instead of retreating, he stayed calm. While millions debated his fate, he took time to reflect, learn, and plan his next move. He understood something powerful. You can't control the platform, but you can control your response. Cancel culture came knocking. People questioned his tone, his humor, even his intentions. But he refused to let controversy define his career. He addressed issues with maturity, avoided public feuds, and chose creation over confrontation. When he finally returned, it wasn't with anger, it was with purpose. His comeback videos proved sharper, funnier, and more refined. Each one was a statement that he wasn't done, not even close. He turned every setback into storytelling fuel, transforming criticism into content that connected on an even deeper level. As his platform grew, so did his sense of responsibility. Through charity live streams on his gaming channel CarryMinati, he raised funds for causes like COVID-19 relief and disaster support. These moments showed a different side to him, not just the entertainer, but the human being behind the screen. He began collaborating with other creators, strengthening the community that once inspired him. Slowly, CarryMinati evolved from a viral name into a respected brand, built not on perfection, but on perseverance. From takedowns to triumphs, his journey is proof that true influence isn't built in moments of victory, it's forged in moments of resilience. Ajey's story reminds us that setbacks don't destroy success, they define it. Your response to setbacks defines your success. You must turn criticism into fuel, not fear. Make sure to watch all the way through. You won't believe what we found about the real, practical value of his life lessons. Behind the humor, the roasts, and the viral moments, there's a mastermind at work. CarryMinati isn't just a YouTuber. He's a brand architect. This is the business genius behind the man who turned content into currency. As his influence exploded, major brands took notice. From tech companies to lifestyle labels, partnerships began lining up. Not because his was the loudest voice online, but because he was the most trusted. He didn't promote everything that came his way. He chose selectively, aligning with brands that match his personality and audience. That's the secret. Authenticity sells better than advertising. His collaborations feel organic because they come from a place of connection, not commerce, a move that transformed him from influencer to brand partner. Carry's real genius lies behind the scenes. He understood early that success at scale requires structure. He built a professional team, editors, managers, and strategists, each dedicated to one mission: sustaining quality while expanding reach. By delegating creatively and managing strategically, he turned what was once a solo hustle into a system, a digital production house that moves with precision and consistency. He mastered the art of monetization without losing his authenticity. His income isn't just from YouTube ad revenue. That's only the foundation. He diversified into brand deals, merchandise, and live streaming income through CarryMinati. Each stream supports the other, creating a self-reinforcing ecosystem that keeps his brand profitable and scalable. This multi-channel monetization strategy proves one key point. He didn't just build a YouTube channel, he built a business model. From humble beginnings to corporate collaborations, he turned creativity into enterprise, proving that influence, when structured wisely, can become an empire. CarryMinati's story is more than entertainment. It's an entrepreneurial masterclass. From this masterclass comes these two important insights. First, treat your channel like a business. Content is the product, but strategy is the engine. Second, invest back into quality, sound, and consistency. The more professional your work becomes, the more seriously the world takes your brand. You'll want to know the actionable takeaways that we will reveal at the end, trust me. Ajey's rise was built on principles, habits, mindsets, and disciplines that turned a teenage dream into one of India's biggest digital empires. Behind every viral video and every headline moment, there's a system, a strategy any creator can learn from. These are the 5 pillars of CarryMinati's genius strategy, the foundation that made him successful. Before the fame, before the fan base, he uploaded for years. From his first channel, Stealth Fears, to Carry Deal and finally CarryMinati, he was building skills long before he built an audience. That's the first pillar, consistency. He didn't wait for perfection. He showed up, experimented, and learned in public. Every failed video was a step closer to the one that worked. The lesson for any creator is you don't grow by going viral. You grow by staying consistent. Success doesn't arrive suddenly. It compounds over time. What sets CarryMinati apart isn't just his humor, it's his honesty, his jokes, his energy, his personality. None of it feels scripted. He speaks the way people think. And that's why millions trust him. Authenticity is his second pillar. In an era where creators chase trends, he doubled down on being himself. He didn't try to sound perfect. He sounded human. The takeaway is don't create what's popular. Create what's personal. When your voice is genuine, your audience feels it. Authenticity is the most scalable strategy in the world. CarryMinati's journey is a masterclass in adaptability, his third pillar. From gaming commentaries to comedy sketches to reaction and roast videos, he evolved with YouTube itself. He read the room, the memes, the moods, the internet culture, and adapted his content to stay relevant without losing his core style. Even his second channel, CarryMinati, was a response to a growing live streaming trend, and it became another success story. The takeaway is adaptation isn't changing who you are, it's expressing who you are in new ways. The creators who last are the ones who evolve faster than the algorithm. CarryMinati's fan base isn't just large, it's loyal. His viewers don't just watch him, they believe in him. And that's not an accident. The fourth pillar is community. He never positioned himself as a celebrity. He talks to his audience like a friend through streams, jokes, and honest conversations. He replies, he engages, he listens. That connection turns viewers into advocates, people who defend you, share your work, and stay through the highs and lows. The lesson is to build relationships, not reach. Algorithms bring views. Community brings legacy. No empire stands without storms, and Ajey faced his share. Video bans, controversies, criticism, and pressure. But every time he stumbled, he came back stronger, smarter, and sharper. That's the fifth and final pillar, resilience. He turned every setback into strategy. When YouTube versus TikTok was taken down, he didn't spiral. He used that energy to rebuild his brand with even more purpose. The takeaway is your response to failure determines your future. Success isn't about never falling. It's about standing taller each time you do. Put all 5 pillars together: consistency, authenticity, adaptability, community, and resilience, and you get the CarryMinati formula. A strategy not built on luck, but on mindset. He didn't just chase trends, he mastered timing. He didn't copy success, he crafted it. And that's why he stands where few ever reach, as a creator, a brand, and a movement. So if you're embarking on your own digital journey, remember this: be consistent in action, be authentic in voice, be adaptable in growth, build community through trust, and above all, stay resilient when the world tests you. Because that's not just CarryMinati's genius strategy, it's the mindset behind every lasting empire. We have reached our finale. Get ready for something that's really good. CarryMinati's journey is living proof that success online isn't reserved for the lucky. It's built by those who learn, adapt, and keep going. Let's break down the real, actionable lessons you can apply from his rise. He didn't find his formula on day one. He tried gaming videos, mimicry, commentary, and roasting. Each phase taught him something new. The lesson? Experiment boldly. Every upload is feedback. Don't wait for the perfect idea. Test, adjust, and grow through experience. You'll never know what works until you try. His earliest videos were far from perfect, but they were consistent. He showed up week after week, refining his tone, humor, and timing. Consistency compounds. The longer you stay in the game, the sharper your skills become. Don't chase perfection, chase persistence. He didn't build an audience, he built a community. People didn't just watch him, they related to him. He spoke like a friend, not a celebrity. That emotional connection is why his viewers stayed, even during controversies. If you want to grow, focus less on numbers and more on relationships. Viewers follow people, not algorithms. His success wasn't random. He studied what worked. He looked at which videos gained traction, which jokes landed, and how audiences responded. That's how he refined his craft. Analytics aren't just numbers, they're clues. Use them to understand your audience's behavior and make smarter creative decisions. From gaming to roasting to streaming, he reinvented himself again and again. He understood one truth: what gets you noticed won't always keep you relevant. Stay curious, try new formats, evolve before the platform forces you to. CarryMinati's story proves that greatness doesn't start with resources. It starts with resolve. If a kid from Faridabad can turn a webcam and a dream into a global brand, then so can you. Because in the digital world, talent matters, but consistency, authenticity, and courage matter more. From a small room in Faridabad to the top of India's digital stage, Ajey turned humor, timing, and authenticity into a multi-million-dollar empire. If you're ready to start your own journey toward becoming the next big digital creator, explore the useful links in the description below.